Hello YouTube. Well, today I'm going to have a little walk down to my garage and go and pick up the Corvette. Auto addicts. And you may remember on that side I've got the snazzy little chrome rocker cover, valve cover thingamajiggies. This side has still got the old bolts, so I thought I'd nip down and replace the ones on this side as well. So let's get to it. So with the last stud in, I'll just screw this one up like so. Right, and then just because I'm awkward, I need to tighten them all up so they're level. So I'll get on with that. There we go, they're all on and they're all straight. Now I've just got to retrieve the screwdriver I managed to drop down there somewhere. Never a dull moment. So there you go, it's out. Choke's on obviously. That's all dried to a nice satin finish. Not that you'll see it when the side cups are on, but you know, hey ho. You can tell it needs a damn good clean, which is what it's now going to get. So let's take it home and clean it. So I think first things first, let's hoover it out before I make everywhere all wet and muddy. So let's get old Henry out. So that's the hoovering done. So I mean, you see the seats are not very clean, so I'll need a good cleaners with the door cards. Sort of like there where the arm's been sat, and but the carpet's come up nice. These could do with a wash, which I'll do when I get the carpet cleaner, which unfortunately due to the lockdown I can't go and get because it's about 30 miles away, and the person that's got it has only got one lung, so I don't really want to risk going to see him. But that's not a problem, I can do that another day. I may have also come up with a solution for this damaged seat. As you may or may not know if you've been following my channel, I have got replacement seat bases. However, they're completely the wrong colour. Now I was going to spray them, but I still don't know if I'm going to keep this colour interior. Part of me does like the idea of changing it to the silver like they had in the 78 pace car. Just because I remember absolutely falling in love with that interior when I was a kid. But a friend of mine does hydro graphics, and he'll do me a good deal, so I might get both seat bases done with some sort of funky design on them, which I might possibly carry on to the rest of the interior plastics. But I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But anyway, for now, it's hoovered out, so let's get jet washing. So there we are, it's all clean. So next thing, I think just give it a quick blast along the bypass, just to get the worst of the water off, and then probably go and put it away until tomorrow, and then I'll do all the polishing and glazing and everything, detailing tomorrow I think. It's getting on a bit now, it's nearly 5 o'clock, so there's not really time now for it to start getting a bit damp and a bit dark. So yeah, give this a blat along the bypass and put it away. Right, we've got a bit of heat in the engine, so and what I've missed most. That noise! Oh, I've missed this car so much. Oh, COVID-19, please fuck off so I can carry on driving it. So, next thing is give these a wet sand. I'm only going to do a little bit just for now. Just make sure it all goes okay, because if not, at least I can just re-lacquer a little bit. So first step, some 2000 grit, wet and dry. Right, so straight away you can see what I'm trying to achieve. So you can see all the mottled effect there, that's all the low spots. We need to knock all the high spots off and get it as an even coat. So a little bit more with the 2000 grit. There we go, you can see we're starting to get there. A few little bits there. I'm not too worried about this bit, but just this end bit. A few little bits, so give them a quick knockdown and then we'll move on to the 3000 grit. So there we go, I think I'll give it another bit with the 3000 grit and then we can get the cutting compound on it. So there we go, the 3000 grit. Now let's just get some cutting compound on there and see how it comes up. Truth time. Whoa. So there we go, there's just the first pass. Probably much smoother, so I think I'll give it a bit of polish and then we'll see how it comes up. So there we go, it's just a quick pass. You can see a reflection is generally smoother. Obviously there's still some marks in there because it was just a quick pass versus very bobbly there. So yeah, I think I shall do the rest of it. Yep, I'm probably going to regret it, but let's do the rest of it. So this is the first one all done, just waiting for the polish to haze off so I can buff it off. But what I've done is, as you know, 2000 and 3000 grit. 3000 you can feel it almost go smooth, so when it starts to glide, you know you're pretty much done. Just a little bit of washing up liquid in some water just to help. Then I went over it using the metal polish just because it's a bit abrasive. Then a few goes over it with T-cut. And now I've just stuck some wax on it, so we're just waiting for that to go off and I'll buff it off and see what it's like. So old and new compared, quite there versus much smoother. The only downside is you can see where there's still a little bit of scratching to the metal underneath the lacquer, a bit more than you could before, which is totally my own fault. I perhaps hadn't buffed the metal up quite as well as I should have done before I lacquered it, but as I've said before, this is right on the bottom of the car, so you'll hardly see it. The only reason I'm doing this is because it will reflect the ground. It will give a cleaner reflection rather than the bobbly reflection. So that's one done. Let's do the other. Second one, gone over it with 3000 grit. You'll note I haven't done this top bit. I'm not too worried about that. It's just this main expanse. But you can see what I'm aiming for, this sort of uniform dullness across the whole panel, and you can see possibly there's still a few little shiny bits which are the low spots that I just need to get rid of. So just a tiny little bit more work and then we can get polishing. So again, just waiting for the polish to go off, and we'll see how this one comes out. So there we go. Then if we look, see the reflection is much flatter and clearer. Obviously not perfect, but it's plenty good enough for what I need, and that feels nice and smooth. So tomorrow I can go back on the car. Oh, it's nearly complete. Brilliant. So all that's left now really is to say I'll see you tomorrow when I carry on cleaning. Obviously that'll be a while for me. For you, that'll be just like that. Ooh. And good morning. We're back to the next day. So let's go and get the car and get it cleaned. So one of the first things I want to do today, before I clean this, so it doesn't matter about leaning on the wings and everything, is tidy up a bit in here. These need another quick polish, where I've got them grubby putting them in. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to paint inside there black or not. We'll see. They need a clean up. Give the alternator a clean up. This I haven't decided. I might whack a bit of satin black over. Sorry, this I might whack a bit of satin black over just to tidy it up. Obviously give this a polish up, and again I might just whack a bit of satin black on there. Clean up all the rubbers, and yeah, all the chrome bits clean up, and just generally give everything a bit of a tidy up. Try and make it look a little bit more presentable. So that's going to be my first job today. Right, well there's the engine bay. You know, it's not perfect, but that looks a bit better. The chromey bits are shiny, the plastics are shiny. I'm just giving that a bit of blast of satin black and that bracket there. I'm just giving everything a clean up. I haven't got a wire brush here, so I can't do that. I'll have to do that bit another day. But other than that, a bit of paint and a bit of polish, that looks a lot better. Another thing I've just done while I'm here, you can see there where the hood or bonnet has always caught the edge here where it wasn't properly aligned. So I've just undone the bolts, give it a bit of a tap over. So now let's see. That's much better. See, it's no longer touching. How we got there? About a third of a finger's width. It's a little okay along there. It's a bit larger here. We're about half of a finger's width there, so it probably could have come over a little bit more, but that's good enough. That stops it rubbing. So next thing, make sure it still opens. Go for that. Fantastic. Another job off the list. So first pass with this stuff. T-cut colour fast, black stuff, just to get any remnants of overspray from when I did the back, and just general sap and crap from last year off the paintwork. So just let that dry off a bit, then we'll buff this off and move on to the next step. So it's the second lot done. Well, on again, just wait for it to haze off. And this round was, first round as I said was the T-cut. This round was this stuff. Poor boy's black hole glaze. I love this stuff, it's absolutely brilliant. But that's so I've cleaned the paint, glazed it. Again, as I said, just wait for this to haze off and we'll buff this off. Well, this is rather annoying. Neither of my weather apps suggested there was going to be any rain today. In fact, they still don't. Apparently it's supposed to be sunny right this second. But annoyingly, we have some we have some rain. Right, one side down, this one up. These are handed, so they can only go one way. So, side covers are now on. For now, I've just put the old screws in, but I am missing a couple. Well, no, I have a couple, but I don't seem to want to go in. But as I said, I am going to replace them, so that's not a major thing. Just have to wait till I get over to one of my other garages where I've got a stash of screws and bolts. But for now, they're on, and they look great. And here's the final sweep. So, just to recap, we've done T-cut colour, Poor Boys black hole, glaze, and just to finish it off, Poor Boys wax carnauba wax. I found the best way to do it is lots of tiny little swirls. It takes fucking ages, but it seems to bring out about the best results. So, usual thing, wait for it to haze off and then get buffing. Oh, so there we go. It's T-cut, glaze, and two coats of carnauba wax. So I think that'll do for today. Let's go this way, otherwise the sun's going to be straight at us. It's a bit dusty, but can't be helped. So yeah, I think that'll do for today. I'll deal with the wheels and the chrome and metal work and finish the interior tomorrow.